Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the hill, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Jays, George Springer. The line of the pitch. That's outside, and we're underway. Next offering upstairs. Just missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Right-hander kick steals. Strike three. And a whip on a changeup.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the input.
Bichette up to the dish. There's a strike. 95 with that one. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And he deals. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Hit the air, left field. Yelich snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Two outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Strike one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Becker with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And at first, here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That's through there for a strike. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Yelich snags it, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at American Family Field, And getting the start, Kevin Gossman. How about a scouting report on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now, Bryce Terrell.
The secondary baseman.
The pitch. That clips the corner. On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. And downstairs. Righty delivers. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they pop away without an out. And now it's William Contreras. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, and sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in the play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Yelich at the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swings through that one.
And all one ready.
Hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one ripped, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Good eye right there.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and fires. Keeps the corner.
Himself up around the eye. To me, this is just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just missed. Yelich at second. Adames on at first with nobody out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the play. One away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Now here's Jake Bauers. drives the corner. Out there to center. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out. So first and second with 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. He might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. 2 outs, still walk in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ballgame.
Side, Jimenez slings the first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. Top of the second, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Peralta back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Slider got him for a strike 3.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away the weight. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all he could do was hope to foul that off.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And that one fouled off.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
The line to the pitch. And it chases a high fastball there. The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here comes. That misses, and it's 1-2. This one chopped up the middle. Adames on the run, sends it over to first. Out of a bone play, but he made it close. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Spencer Horwitz. On the ground to first, Bowers takes it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they're down 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And the pitch. Jump ball, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Also, when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, game in, game out.
So, man aboard, Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Gausman throws over. Mitchell back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And a pitch. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Righty to the plate. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Slings to second. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Company was looking for him out right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. This is Bryce Terang. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Springer there makes the catch. That is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. And now the rookie second baseman, Leo Jimenez. And the right-hander back to work. Just missed. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. Just missed. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Terang over to first in time. Play is made, 2 out. Chris, where does this Brewers glove logo rank for you all time?
I'd say for me, it's right there in the top 5. I mean, their logos and everything is sort of your personal experience, but ball caps that we had around the house, Montreal Expos growing up, Milwaukee Brewers, that Philadelphia Philly where the red was a deeper red, more of that burgundy, but those were just iconic logos, and so because of that early impression, they stay in my top 5.
And he is in for a strike. 1 and 2. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UWO. Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now William Contreras. Pitch. Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is when that stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. And clips the inside corner for a strike. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
Pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next for the Brewers, Willie Adames. Single and drove in a run his first time through. Don't play ball to second. Flips for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. The line of the pitch. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the righty deals. Swing and a tapper. Tosses the first, and Bichette is retired. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's already singled in this game. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Inside just missed. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ball. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Choria. And a pitch. That's in there. 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Yeah, that's foul away. Two down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Righty delivers. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, ready now for the 5th inning. And now Alejandro Kirk. The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike up high.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike 2. Lifted in the air, right field. Churriel under it. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Addison Barker. Rounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Good slider ties him up, struck him out.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Around the corner for a strike.
0-1 to count.
The Jays down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off, you'll see another. And a pitch. And it skips in the dirt. Go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Up now for Milwaukee, Eric Mitchell. Gosman back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Falling behind 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled, gathers, and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
First of all, it's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ortiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle, Jimenez fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The second base.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. Fall off foul. Two outs. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. A little blue signal, and that extends the inning.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one in the air. Jimenez makes the play, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at American Family Field, top 6. And now for the Jays, Leo Jimenez. The pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The line of the pitch. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Looked like it was a little bit up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one comes to throw.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Foot jump there. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable ball. I think he was right and let it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Here's the left fielder. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air. Under it. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Springer signed with Toronto after playing 7 seasons with the Astros. And one cool thing about his contract, Boog, is he made sure to include hotel suites for road trips just like you. And he might have the best room on the team for this series.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, that's off the plate.
And this is inside. Brewers holding on to a 2-run lead in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at that. I like how this guy his bat stays on his own for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul on tough pitches.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Full count now.
This guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good job to fight that one off. And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Gets a piece. And stays alive. That's to third. Ortiz zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the air, right center. And it drops in.
But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there are really a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Chorio in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that one pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
At the belt and fires. Ripped to short. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. Set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bichette. And the pitch.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
On the ground, Terang throws to first. And Bichette is retired. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One down, base is empty.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a different way to prepare.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of this game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first with one gone. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. This is inside, and it's 1-0. Pulled foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's the strike.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Going to lay off that pitch down. Strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking in closing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to pull for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. For strike 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Genesis Cabrera.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jake Bowers.
The first baseman,
Cabrera in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The pitch. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So here's the Brewers DH, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Not even close there. And now 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Nobody out. Runner first. It's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And down the lefty, swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown. And gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen. You know he's he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's going to find a way to reset.
So now here's the DH, Spencer Horwitz. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Blue Jays down a run over the top of the eighth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Feeling for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ernie Clement.
And he would be the tying run move, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Right-handed reliever. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. That one in the dirt. Out 1-2. One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very happy location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's the left fielder. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that's outside. Next offer is in for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That's inside. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And another ball. George Springer in the on-deck circle. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter for 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
McGill checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Swings, bounce one, out to left, way back there, to the right track, makes the catch. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Staying in the game on defense, Ernie Clement. He entered the game to pinch hit, and now man second base. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 43.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones. runs in the game, I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. And the pitch. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. And the righty deals. That one missed.
2-1.
And he deals. Sliced down the right side. Two now. Bounce to the left side. Bichette. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And ball one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Number 29 up and throwing. Tate, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Didn't chase that time. Left-hand hitter waits. Baseball for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Righty to the plate, and that's off the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. Ground ball, left side, and it's through for a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just found a way to slap that ball down third base. It's really excellent bat control. It kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. It's just nice.
Now here is William Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One-run game, one out, one on. Up the middle, moves it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. So first and second with one gone. And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. Springer returns it to the infield as the stop sign goes up at third. Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. There's a strike. The 0-1. Good eye in that spot. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And Adames swings through that one.
2 strikes.
To third, Barker. Slings it across, and they get Adames for the out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. And on the mound is the closer, Kevin Williams.
And the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
And here it comes. That one lifted to left. Yelich on the move. Brings it in. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And another ball.
We get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-0.
They've been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
He walked him, and that will keep things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
One down, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1.
Just 1-0.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th.
See, he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little target on the fastball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. The outside corner. That's strike 1. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. this could end it. Out to short. Reverse ball game. And the Brewers strain the tying run on base total.
The way pitchers do it in this one, you get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They led 4 runners on base. Time ball, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And be reminded to please drive out safely.